without a plan in mind, no map, no final goal. Just two lives crossing briefly, two stories touching souls. We talked like time was endless, like nights would never close. But even in our laughter, I felt the change would come. Not every meeting asked for more, some just asked to be felt. We met, then we moved on, no broken hearts, no blame. We shared a piece of who we were, then changed our names. I don't call it a loss, I don't call it wrong. We met for a reason, then we moved on. We learned each other's languages, the silence and the sound. But we never built a future, we just stood on common ground. You had dreams still calling, I had roads to choose. We didn't hold each other back, we let each other move. Sometimes love is freedom, not holding tight. We met, then we moved on with honesty and grace. We didn't promise permanence, we shared a space. I'll keep the moments that felt true and let the rest be gone. We met for a moment, then we moved on. Maybe love isn't meant to last in every form it takes. Maybe some connections live just to wake us up. If meeting you helped me see what I needed then, I won't regret the ending. I'll thank the wind, bring her just time. We met, then we moved on, and that's the truth I'll keep. Some loves are chapters in your life, not books you read. I walk ahead with open eyes, the past not dragging on. We met, we felt, we learned, then we moved on. The road keeps stretching out ahead, new stories waiting to be drawn. I don't look back with longing now. We met, then we moved on. Warned us about the distance, the time and all the risks. Said love like ours was standing on a very thin edge. We heard every reason why we should have walked away, but every doubt just made us choose to stay. We didn't fight the world, we just believed in us. This was a love that grew against the odds. When giving up felt close, every time the road got harder, our hearts held on the most. breaking, to wait without despair, to trust the space between us when you weren't there. Every setback taught us something, every fall a sign that love isn't found in comfort but in time. They counted all the reasons we would fail. This was a love that grew against the odds, through nights that felt too long. We turned our fear into patience, our weakness into strong. They tried to write our ending before it could begin, but love kept finding ways to rise again and again. Maybe love isn't meant to be easy, maybe it's meant to be true, to keep choosing one another when the world doubts you. If every obstacle we faced was proof of what we felt, then nothing they could throw at us could make us melt. We didn't survive by luck, we survived by choice. This was a love that grew against the odds, still standing, still alive. We didn't win by avoiding pain, we won by how we tried. Let them keep their easy roads, their stories neatly told. We lived a love that learned to grow against the odds. When everything said this won't last, we proved what love can do. The hardest road we ever walked led me to you. The noise is finally fading, the crowd has moved along. What's left are quiet memories and a love that stayed strong. They tried to rewrite our story, call it foolish, call it lost, but I know what we protected, no matter the cost. Time couldn't stain what was real, still pure in the dust, still standing in trust. When everything else fell apart, love stayed just. We didn't rise above the world, we stood within and kept our hearts unbroken, still pure in the dust. We didn't win the world's approval, we didn't need its crown. We found something everlasting and staying on the ground. Every tear we never showed, every prayer we said inside, turned into quiet strength we never had to hide. They measured success in power, we measured it in truth. Still pure in the dust, untouched by the rust of lies, of fear, of broken pride. They tried to turn us into stone, but love refused. We kept our souls unburdened, still pure in the dust. Maybe love isn't meant to shine for everyone to see. Maybe it's meant to live forever No altar, no applause, just true. Still pure in the dust, and I'm at peace with that. I don't need the world's forgiveness, I don't need it back. Let time erase the noise and pain, let truth adjust. What mattered most was never lost, still pure in the dust. When the earth returns to silence and every mask is gone, what stayed behind was never stained. Love lived on, still pure in the dust. I know the map, I know the lines, I know which way to go, but every turn feels unfamiliar since you let go. The buildings feel much taller now, the nights last longer too. I walk through places full of people, still feeling lost without you. I thought I knew this town by heart, but I was wrong from the start. I'm lost in this city without you. Even when I'm home, every road feels temporary, every place unknown. I keep moving, I keep trying, but I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm lost in this city without you. I pass the signs we used to follow, the routes we made our own. Now every shortcut leads me back to walking alone. The noise keeps pulling me forward, but my heart stays behind. I never knew how much I'd lose when you slipped out of my life. I don't need directions now, I need you somehow. I'm lost in this city without you. No matter where I stand, I used to see the future here. Now I don't understand. I don't ask to go backwards, I just wish I knew how to find my way again in this city without you. Maybe being lost isn't about place, maybe it's about time, about losing someone who made every moment alive. If finding myself means walking through the dark without a clue, then I'll keep walking anyway, missing you. I don't wanna be found, I just wanna feel less lost. I'm lost in this city without you, but I'm still standing tall, learning how to read the signs I used to never call. One day this city will make sense, painted a different hue. Until then and I'm lost but breathing in this city without you. The streets go quiet, the night moves on, and so do I somehow. Still lost in this city without you now. Every streetlight knows your face, every corner knows our names. I walk through places we once filled, now crowded with yesterday. Coffee shops and midnight roads still hum the way they used to do, but every sound, every scene feels like a memory of you. I didn't mean to look back, but the city keeps reminding me. This is a city full of memories of you. In every window, every view, I try to see it like a stranger, but my heart already knew. I don't search for you anymore, still you're everywhere I move. Yeah, this is a city full of memories of you. I passed the bridge we crossed at dawn, talking like the night would stay. Now the river keeps on moving like nothing ever slipped away. I thought time would erase the details, blur the moments we once knew, but love has a way of staying sharp when the memory is you. I don't miss the life we planned, I miss the way you held my hand. This is a city full of memories of you. Every laugh, every goodbye, I can't turn a single page without you passing by. I'm learning how to breathe again in places we once knew. Still walking through a city full of memories of you. Maybe memories aren't meant to fade, maybe they're meant to stay, to remind us that we were real in our own imperfect way. If loving you changed this city, then maybe that's okay. I don't want to forget the color you gave my day. I don't live in the past, I just carry it gently. This is a city full of memories of you, but I'm still moving on. I'm finding pieces of myself in every passing dawn. One day these streets will feel new again, the sky different blue. Until then I'm walking slowly through a city full of memories of you. The night comes down, the lights come on, and somehow I make it through, still loving quietly in a city full of memories of you. sky is holding all its weight, like it's afraid to fall. Walking on a quiet line, pretending nothing's wrong at all. You laugh like this is just a phase, like we have time to waste. But I can feel the tension rising, and every word we don't say. I don't wanna wait for proof when I already know the truth. So meet me here before the clouds break, before the tears, before the blame, before the silence finds its voice and starts calling out our names. Don't wait until we're damaged to finally choose to stay. If you're gonna fight for us, do it before the clouds break. I've seen love learn the hard way after everything is lost. They call it growing through the pain, but nobody counts the cost. I don't want a brave apology when there's nothing left to say. I want a quiet kind of courage that shows up before the rain. If we're gonna fall apart, let it not be from the start. Meet me here before the clouds break, before the storm takes shape, before we turn into strangers, standing in the same place. I don't need perfect weather, I just need you the same. If you're gonna love me before the clouds break. Maybe love is choosing someone when it's still uncertain ground, not when the damage is already done and the truth is screaming loud. If you wait until it's painful to finally say my name, then you weren't scared of losing me, you were scared of the rain. I'm not asking for shelter, I'm asking for presence. So meet me here before the clouds break, before the world turns gray, before we learn the hard way what we should have said today. I'll stand with you in any weather, but don't hesitate. Choose me now, choose us before the clouds break. When the sky finally opens and nothing feels the same, I'll remember who stood with me before the clouds break. Met where logic disappeared, between a dream and waking life. You felt too real to be imagined, too impossible to be mine. I touched your hand through broken rules, through lines we shouldn't cross. Every moment felt like borrowed time, was something we would lose. I knew the cost the moment we began, still I reached for you again. This was a love that crossed reality, defied the rules we couldn't see. We lived in moments stolen from the lives we couldn't be. I don't regret the way it felt, even knowing what it once again, a love that crossed reality. You came from everything I'm not, a world I couldn't stay inside. I came with doubts and open wounds. You came with faith I tried to hide. Every goodbye felt temporary, every hello felt like fate. Like the universe kept daring us to love beyond our place. We pretended this could last, like time would bend if we just asked. This was a love that crossed reality, no ground beneath our feet. We held on through the impossible just to feel complete. I knew we'd never rewrite the world to make this easy, but my heart still calls it real, a love that crossed reality. Maybe love isn't meant to survive, maybe it's meant to appear, to remind us what's possible, even if it disappears. If all we were was a moment, out of space, out of time, then I'll carry that moment for the rest of my life. I don't need forever, I just needed you. This was a love that crossed reality and changed the way I see the line between what's real and what my heart believes in me. If I had the chance to turn back time, knowing how it ends for me, I'd still fall without regret for a love that crossed reality. And now I stand back in my world, you've returned to yours completely, but somewhere between what was a yes lives a love that crossed reality. The skyline disappeared that night, lights swallowed by the rain. Every tower, every dream slipped down the drain. We watched the water climb the walls like it was meant to stay. The city held its final breath and drifted away. I never thought I'd lose you the same way I lost my home. This was love that sank with the city, with the streets we used to know. Every place it held our future, let us go. To rebuild walls and paint new signs, pretend it's all so pretty, but I remember what I lost, love that sank with the city. Your shadow faded in the rain before I could say your name. I tried to fight the current, but nothing was the same. They pulled me into safety, called it a second chance, but survival feels so empty when love didn't stand. I breathe, but part of me is still underwater. This was love that sank with the sea. also took the best of me. Love that sank with the city. Maybe cities rise again, stronger than before, but some hearts never find the ground they once stood on. If I could trade the dawn I see for one last memory, I'd sink back into yesterday with you and me. No rescue, no return, just lost. This was love that sank with the city, but it still lives in me. In every silent photograph, in every memory. The world moves on, the water dries, history gets rewritten pretty, but I'll never forget the night love sank with the city. When I stand where the river once ran and everything looks new, I close my eyes and see the truth. The city rose again, but you never did. We met where the shoreline bends, a summer night that wouldn't end. Your shadow danced beside my own, two lonely hearts no longer alone. The radio played something slow, we laughed like we had nowhere to go. The moon was low, the sea was wide. You looked at me and time just died. Every word you softly said still echoes in my head. Kisses in the sand, gone by morning light, but I still feel them every night. Even when the tide erased our names, your love still burns like summer flames. We were more than just a plan. We were fire, we were chance. Even if the waves ran wild, I remember kisses in the sand. Your shirt was damp with ocean air, my heart was racing, didn't care. We talked about our broken past, pretending this could always last. The stars fell silent one by one, like they knew what we'd become. A moment written just to fade, like promises we never made. I knew right then, deep inside, some loves don't need a place to hide. Kisses in the sand, gone by morning light, but I still feel them every night. Even when the tide erased our names, your love still burns like summer flames. We were more than just a plan. We were fire, we were chance. Even if the waves ran wild, I remember kisses in the sand. If I walk this beach alone someday, I'll hear your laugh in every wave. Some loves don't stay, they just appear to remind us we were fearless here. Kisses in the sand, soft and true. Everyone still leads to you. Though the sea has changed its face, my heart still knows that fragile place. We were young, we didn't plan, just two souls ocean blue. I'll smile thinking of you. Some love fades, some understand. I'll always keep those kisses in the sand.